I'm say more kwa be emfambra channel so se me no share sia na mani age because you be din komana man ko na timi ayede ama no man nso atimi akoyie part me no share na mani age ensam na dawson but e be yanto wase na arewura mu kama pa nso atimi ya ma da nso atimi ahu se na man nso esi ko report ba bontin say opani a your friend CK Akono former Blasters coach or your former Kumasi Asante Kotoko coach report no enso babontin say opani no enso akakra bi na Kumasi Asante Kotoko enso etimi afa no say ono eneba be omo head coach a omo ne din komankomodie no enso gusu a ekoso omo hwe say owura no betima be gina mu awa be di juma no enso etimi ede amomo after say omo ye consultations omo wura mu hu de wi anaman enso esiko and metimi aka kire on authority say this Kumasi Asante Kotoko coach no a lot and akum Kumasi Asante Kotoko sa coach or more pen say or more head coach we no a lot and akum and omune coach sika kuno 18 komo and so how it here it seems that the supporters some of them are happy with coach Sika kuno and they want him to come and work again for them because of what he was able to achieve for them. On the normalization camp, and I think it's a Kotoko Nigeria, and they went to Africa. And that season, Kotoko was able to get into the modern zone. There were camp conversations camp. I think some share Kotun sport for no. Yeah, I think that was that season. And I think that Kotoko for Nya Hotoswo, Enya Reshe Mubi I Urani so bit my match my friend Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So fans are very, very happy to some extent to run ends with Timeba. I know any said that it's ends with equal. And so when you're more here was Asante Kotoko. Of course, with Asante Kotoko, no, he had the opportunity to coach and Blasters. No, it wasn't a job that ABA or Kai Gidi. The Kai was he got to that level. So coaching and Blasters because you're Blasters, no, you had the mouse on a head coach. You are at that level, yes, because Blasters go to there. So you're more important people are gonna have 1 to 4 to 5. So everybody be the president, no. You're president, be able vice near Bobasa and you know, or more police, you know, it matters be numerous and so. As autos will do crass, Ghana can see now and autos will do like. And one made the most important and most influential in terms of Nyoma, Ghana. Easy. So what I say, you know, I don't even like Kaiser he got to that level, but performance wasn't a performance, performance here, but you can't compare Kotoko to the Blasters. So what I say, so some of the fans are happy, and to me, if you ask me, but no one else I know Kotoko here, you know, if he's able to give that same account or even more, I think that. Because he was able to get them to that level. Because that time, not ball no crunch down course Kruma, but he was able to get Kumasi Asante Kotoko to that level. I'm gonna get it to the money zone, and through the level I know I'm pay. I mean, sure say said the emperor if we do go to Guadim say so more Africa. They are not just going to add to numbers; they are going to make impact. No, now man you be able make impact. Pen their moment in terms of in recent times. Kotoko konanim ewo championship anymore. I think the coach Sika Kuno and so a perfect fit to some extent for Kotoko Ejumano. And fans, no, of course, fans need be any age and how I want ends with Siko. Komodi no busu e koswa. Before Kotoko be bought the MTN FA Cup final. Nipa Krono will be given the contract of us and signing. Now what him aye, but he won't take charge of that game. Or we shake him from afar. But before they go to go the MTN FA Cup final, Nani Pakon say me na yedi adwuma na mama me ba be adwuma. So Kotoko coach no will be announced somewhere early next month or baby. Na obi atimia cleared out na to atimia dey free na preparation na starting time because I learned Komodi na share course will become a cat to say Kotoko qualify for Africa dada. Golden cakes or mon Africa. So mo share Kotoko ebia ya niwo na Kotoko be kase enkwala na achi ndi enko Africa. Yes ah. Omo Kotoko omuntimi nko Africa. Kotoko show one show be Africa. So the only thing say Kotoko will guide against complacency. No much golden cakes for them. Show we are African world. To start preparation in Komo and so Timo Hontino. And on the man and so see. Kumasa Asante Kotoko return back to Arakojachi. after some ko share here brekum Chelsea buy no buy no or mo be restake akra o mo nso call ha some of the players no more present ebi so present the way and man score. It wasn't any gidi bia, it was just a physicals any shake up kakra bi say the because so I know and some kakra no so free hall but Kumasi as no to compare multiple reports say Kosia Santene contract no be terminated, and termination is based on the fact that Oba he's not been able to even play a single game for Kumasi as Kotoko since on Oba injuries here and there, and I'm paying for and so each other in Hunioma years. So they've decided to terminate the contract, no compensate him na unfun way, na Kotoko unfun way. And may say each and every single time these things are not well. Who supervised Urano coming to Asano Kotoko? Yes. Because these things, me name so proud Kotoko dia. No, me name so proud Asano Kotoko dia, but some of these things, I have you. Because yes, auntie, my video actually was many of the times I said Kotoko sign no more January, no. The Benag Timia was no man says, because now they are going to Africa and the Ghana Premier League no class me more, me no more yapping. Unless you are proving something beyond your movement. Samson Eduku is a fine footballer before so be free Ghana or buy no. No matter why Kotoko no minyan way. Isaac Minta, you can make a case for him say the one first season when you were the reaction wasn't that good, but remember second season I was doing the same thing. There you can make a case for him. So what I say, but he need to let them people here in control know say this is me. And this is what I can offer the team. So what I say, because the general transfer no a strategic signing too. So look at the impact of Uriah friend Kwame Poku. What impacted Kumasi and Kotoko team in recent time go on back. But Oba no or he take the ground running. Chesifa, he also came in at a point where Kotoko needed him most. He came in, he can play as a center back, he can play as a right full back, and he's adding so much to the Kotoko team. Sana general signings no you don't need time to adapt. A general signing now, you don't need time to adapt because we are in a situation where you feel say your presence is key at the mind. That situation we find ourselves in, we be a free hall. But as back now you are not able to give that kind of a counter, then we render you as surplus to requirement. So some players now between 2 minutes they can probably be part of players or more common. 40 Kotoko for no because players never don't give you much. Among children, no make say they have to be in the team. But season end there, you will see how things go. That another report I'm at here. Made it 2 minutes and so I was Jumadi so. Eric Alagidede, a former general manager at the Swatiman Football Club. Now I did Jumadi Makawela Kakra. And about Ghanaian football anymore. With system, him how nyoma everyone kuruma na wadin komobi me nkomodie na wo kire se Ghana wo hoyi na ye local football ntimi produce talent for under 20s it's better we stop doing football in this country. He is an administrator enonim dia worker say where born e born wo ha no Blasters the local players ntimi make cut no na say U20 so na say players need to make cut. Na you see a team fly player ko Spain na na ba na na call na ba to come and play games. Na fair players bi wa mo na mo ntimi ma mechem na ye review am slot no vacant. Then yenya football here. And I side with him if there is something beyond 100%, I side with him. The people managing our football say they are building the fundamentals. But the fundamentals seem very weak. For the last 5 years, we've not been able to qualify for the U20 World Cup. We've not been able to qualify. But if you look at this team at the core now, look what's the Brewum. Desmond of a very good coach. He finds himself in a circumstance on me. He's only satisfying the paymasters and people manage Mamanaye, but he's a fine coach. Those people on managing football themselves consistency a key. But if you look at your teams, not from here, the All African Games, the Waffle Zombie, and the AFCON proper, you will see series of changes in there. But if you want to keep consistency, you don't do that. Benjamin Chum for Kumasi Asante Kotoko isn't playing at Asante Kotoko now because match day squad no crown on your opportunity to be in it side because of Kamara and Asari. Asari will leave at the end of the season. Chum will come in and be the deputy goalkeeper for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. But check this. That Asiaku or whoever was sent to the AFCON is not better than Benjamin Chum, who is at the bench for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. He's not better than him. There is this goalkeeper at Accra and your friend Afo. Asiaku is not better than him. I've seen people defend and say age and injuries and whatever. There were players in Sua, you're from, There were players from one you're from my team now. Clinton Diodumun now, Mamba. Now say Jerry a free Koba. What is the essence? When people are here, 2009, yeah, bought the AFCON qualified the AFCON. Not the day you money. I will come with the time. Local boys now the boy don't qualify, and then they beat the squad with the day you. That is how we sit here. Because at this time, Okoko fresh I will draw no see a Karama Basuna na Omunyana Manema. Aziz in Yabi Mosa. We all have my day squad was struggle to get in. Tina Wanya Konya Obo. Clinton Build when the team move more than and see what she said goes be yes be to us. The team need Yana Manemebo. So why don't you make do with the one available and quality for that matter? And save yourself some sort of a disgrace. More than I'm open amount for Casa, more amount for Casa, I'm saying amount for an SCF when all that. But no man am you know. Yen to me Casa yen can was him. So fair players are to me my age players will make me about fear. You expect me to come here and sit down and Casa men can was him. Mean to me sir. There are players out there, I know me very good and better than the players I'm recording. You guys know it. Kofuo will break Chelsea. Fine footballer. He was the captain at the All African Games. Now, saying, young friend. On to win Casa because of through. Say, be a dachi be. Ebia, or mom wa by Munum Fano. To Obutana, or nobody come in a private bonding to be no Ninkomo. And Komobu in private than even Mabonte. I don't know more yet. And I'm why in football. I'm why in football. Then I did do a beardry. Grassroot, na here for. Grassroot, na here for. We go to tournament near Sessa players be near the court, near Gakubo tournament be, if we are near Jaomo, near Sa players be near Kobo near Jaomo, Ade. What is the essence? When you do that, people will talk about it, and you can't say foku. Yes, you can't say foku. When you say things that are insult to Ghanaians and they respond, you don't say people are on your neck. Can't or crack it on tape to have said, say, Ghana, you need mess with a team. That was an insult to Ghanaians because you don't need to remind us you need mess with a team. And that as some corner can I say you need mess because I say and you are saying say we don't have better players. So what is the essence of you being the head of a football? You guys should change more approach. Once a salmon yoma. My yoma back or sign for results and for once. Monfa fairness and yejuma. Monfa fairness and yejuma. If they are players they qualify to play, let them play. You can't manage all the players here in Ghana. You can't manage them. The players in Ghana are so many that one person can't handle them. So those who are not at your camp, those who are not closer to your camp, give them the opportunity. If they qualify, then they be see, then they be back. A common deal said then didn't prefer one time unity with the back on the bedi. Money no more ye. Blasters ye local boys into me movie. Yem black satellite no so or multi movie there. Neza asem ya critical ya din yem football ni nyabo. So what I say? Antoine Semenyo per report say Manchester United for any abre. And Chelsea for the Arsenal for Munanamwa. He is a target for all these clubs, and Benag say a 70 million pounds. 70 million pounds. We need to ask Canada, don't come closer. The whole year start you. The statue was 70 million pounds. Dear clauses near the admit me, I be do 65 and I be 60. Because he's having a wonderful season. And he deserves every price tag, man. Yes. He deserves it. Because we're born more than power in the English Premier League. When Kudus was performing last season, me can't watch him. Antoine Semenyo performing this season, and then we need to talk about him. And there's a target for Manchester United, and I think that such a deal will materialize, and then we'll call. Now, I could see I can't sweat me that moment. They were talking about showcasing the talent. The moment was a born when you born and you're groovy, and so it's made in, no, and some kakran so if you hold by me, they told him. Now, you're charging a Chelsea for no. The come Chelsea for no. My charge home. Coach Samuel Boadu and idea. I think someone can come home. Meshach a free year and their captain a year Zakaria Fuseni. Omuna account of honor every for na charge home where or more may squandered committee as a one or my charge home say. Omra don't make your mano. For that misconduct they should. To what I say. You know. So I'm answering 70 I was surprised seeing some of the players reacted that way against Kotoko, most especially for saying Zakaria. One guy on Pekasa, on Penwasem, Aeon. I was surprised to see him in that mood the last time. But young referees near career killers. Ghana young referees no. Or we career killers. So we do much here. Young referees we do much here. We have a yard DB no one knew. Ghana young football referees no. So we do much when we have a yard DB no one knew. So I'm entreating all the football players. Sometimes keep your composure. Don't even mind them. Yes, that's what I can see. Hey, yeah, you're frustrating that you perform in partners. You say some decisions are just not going in your favor. Hey, yeah, pow. In case yeah, pow, because young cry about boss special. Oh, boss special no. Na say where na refugee dinamu enibo no say the opposite in call. Na ebia no ma wo yin na no o twetwa so. You can imagine. Hey, yeah. But the difference between me and you as a footballer and say that is your profession. Regardless how provoked I am, when I sit a year in camera, there are certain things I can't do because my media ethics frown upon that. So I won't do that. I won't insult. I won't defame. I won't lie. These are the ethics of my job. So regardless how provoked I am, regardless how biased I have to be or I want to be, I can't do it because that's against my ethics. So what you say? So you're a footballer. All these things need to be taken care of. So that way you prevent a lot of things. This one you go Kusia Gabeka say final it's not important. If you kept yourself during those times and can you face such things. So it's an advice to young players, no. Referees in Ghana, boy you any from also. So when they two referees who are just says a referee no every boom am ya start ball no boom am ya pon ball. Just put that at the back of your mind so you football player wa Ghana because who do much is a referee ba obe cool career referees no they are career killers or her because what me the whole week I say this is the tactics you are going to play on the field of play. You come everything will be working for you. Referee best say BBR. Into your player man for branch referee. The whole crowd say referee no or bar or the boom am ya pass ball. You are boom am ya pong. That's the only thing obey man. Just believe in yourself cause ball. Me for one two referees so they are career killers. Ghana referees. Omutimi shed that pie. some genuine mistakes, no two ways about that. Baby to me share that say my bayi me ba be ye adwuma. Yen reference the bitim ba say my bayi me ba be ye adwuma. Ti no fa rest home, wo do rest home mo me say o me ku career no. Kindly subscribe to the channel but notification bell no so. So that be update about each and every single time on Sabeka. I want to watch me on Settlement ends with a call. A cure come Benjamin Jam video meeting which my friend Ricardo Vras. So share video no but bia no I like it. We follow now if you behind so to me. I could answer to me. Definitely we are going to meet again. So then I'm out.